What's up, everybody? It's been a while. We're kind of getting out of COVID, hopefully. So, a lot busier at work, not as much time for these. But I'm doing this on a Saturday. Becky's working, so I wanted to do something quick that I can kind of set aside while I'm watching some March Madness. So, what we're going to do today is a crock pot meal. It's a lemon dill chicken. So, made this before a couple weeks ago. It turned out very well. So now it's video ready. So what I'm doing is the whole bird. So this is about 3 pounds of chicken. So I'm going to be using obviously lemon and obviously dill. But for a couple of the other things, I'm going to be doing some like lemon zest and some butter. So the rough ratio is like 1-to-1 for per pound of chicken. So this is about 3 pounds, so I got 3 lemons. So if you had only 1 pound, 1 lemon. It involves some melted butter, so 1 tablespoon of butter per pound of chicken. Okay, we're gonna get started. So first off, got the crock pot. I'm gonna put some onion in, just like a coarse chop, kind of like this, and line the bottom of it with olive oil. So just kind of get that ready to go. This one I like to do on a high setting, so it's going to be about 7 hours. So I'm going to kind of tee everything up. So I got lemon zest, the zest of the 3 lemons. I got the melted butter. So you want to put it in the microwave because you want to drizzle this on each piece of chicken. And then I got my my spice rub for the chicken, going all the way back to my first video. Salt, pepper, a lot of paprika, a lot of thyme, some chili powder, celery salt, garlic powder, some parsley, dash of cumin. No set formula, but the things that you really need are the salt, pepper, thyme, and I think paprika. So I'll be back in a second. This is, again, crock pot. It's front loaded. We're not searing the chicken first or anything like that. You just want to get all these ingredients into each piece of chicken, basically. And then set it and forget it. So stay tuned. We'll be back. All right, we're back. So trying to give everybody a better look at what's going on here. So got my lemon zest, my dill, my dry rub, and my butter. So you're going to do this for each piece of chicken. So I'm just going to show you one. So this is one of the breasts, so we got the whole bird. So it's going to be breast, thighs, drumstick, and wings. But again, this works for any kind of chicken. So you could do this with all chicken breast, all thighs, whatever you wanted to do. I mean, technically you could do it boneless and skinless, but I don't think that's the best way to go. You get more flavor, more tender meat with the bone. So just kind of doing it like a station here. Just getting a good amount of dry rub underneath the skin. Going to get a little bit of lemon zest in there too. Again, all underneath the bird. Everything's going underneath. Get a little bit of butter here. Just using the spoon. And then just like this, big pieces of dill right underneath. Just put it all on top of there. And then fold the skin back over. And I drop it to start skin side down in the crock pot. And we're going to do that for each piece. And then I'll be back to show you, over the course of the day, how this finalizes. Stay tuned. All right, we're back. So I did it to every piece of chicken. I'm just going to take it out real quick. give everybody a look-see. If you got leftover spice rub, leftover butter, or leftover lemon zest, just dump it all on top because it's all going to get cooked down pretty well. So I got a little bit more zest. I'm just going to sprinkle in here. And if you got a little more dill, you can do that too. I'd save some of it also for garnishing. I don't know if you can see. Ace, come here, buddy. Come here. Come on. This is our new rescue, Ace. This is his debut. And of course, everyone knows Juno. So everybody welcome Ace. Now I zested the lemon, so the remaining lemon, just squeeze the juice on top of here. So it's up to you how much lemon juice. I'm going to use the juice of all three of them because Becky and I really like lemon flavor. Some might find it to be too much. You can use a little less. That's kind of the preference of the chef and whoever's eating. And then at the very end, you don't need a lot because there's a lot of moisture you're going to get from the fat of the chicken, as well as from all that lemon juice, but I'm going to line it just a little tad of chicken stock, maybe like a quarter cup, half at the most. So that's it. Going to put the lid on, watch some basketball, and we'll be back to show you something else you could do towards the end to make it more, as Frank the Tank would say, an entire meal of food. We'll be back. Alright, so we're back. So this is going. This has been on high for about 4 hours now. So you could do this at high for about 5 or 6 hours, or more low and slow for 7 or 8. And just make sure you turn each piece about every hour or so. So you can see down here, I got these little Boomer Gold potatoes. What I'm going to do is drop them right into the whole crock pot and let them cook in the juice that's been created. You can see now it's a little bit more juicy between that stock and that fat that's been rendered out of there. So I'm going to drop these in for the last 2 hours or so. Might make some broccoli, might have a salad, then we'll be ready. Stay tuned. Alright, we're back. So it's been going for, turned out to be about 8 hours on the crock pot, and those potatoes were for about 2 or 3. So this is inexact. You can do it on the lower end of the time and keep the pieces intact. What I ended up doing was let it go a little bit longer, so now it's like a pulled chicken. So the one thing I'll tell you is, if you're going to use the whole bird like I did, those last hour or so, you want to pick all the bones out and make sure you can get a strainer and make sure you get all those out of the way. And even if you eat it, just make sure there's no bones in there. And you got the juices that came out of there. So this is lemon dill, and it's like pulled chicken. So all the white and the dark meat has been mixed together. The potatoes absorbed all the juice from all the fat and that lemon and that dill. And I'm going to pour it into a bowl. I guess the best way to eat it at this point. And if you kept some of that fresh dill in reserve, it's a nice garnish and a little more texture to it too. So that's the lemon dill chicken. And come here, buddy. Come here. Give everybody a better look at Ace, my man. He's the newest addition to the fam. He takes after me. He loves to eat. So everybody be good, and hope to get a couple more of these a little bit more frequently going forward. Be good. Peace.